Howdy folks, Alter here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are continuing and concluding our super long flight from Melbourne, Australia to Baku, Azerbaijan. Hopefully I said that closely to correctly. Formula 1, we're following the Formula 1 calendar this year, as well as other things like bush trips and other VFR flights, but it takes a long time to get from Australia to Baku. So I'm letting the sim run, just run in the background while I just kind of sneak in some sightseeing with you all and everything. And I'm hoping to get through this in this video. We're going to fly over land and everything. I concluded the previous video by rambling on and on about the VNAV thing, and I checked FMS, and it looks like it should work. And if it doesn't follow our elevations, we know what altitudes. We know what altitudes to aim for based on waypoint, because we lost ATC when we left Australia and it broke and we have no ATC, so it's very lonely up here in the friendly skies, but at least we have that FMS and VNAV and everything. So in theory, I think what should happen, I don't know if this plane will do it because this is the default 747, but what should happen is this thing should literally just go to the airport and land all by itself, right? VNAV will take care of the altitude, and LNAV will take care of the flight plan, and then I think it's just switch over to approach on its own. We have ILS 34, ILS for runway 34 programmed, and I think it would just switch over and then land for us. Maybe you got to push the approach button like you would in a normal airplane. I don't know. When I did my test flight to Chicago off camera, it got to the bottom of descent and got all screwed up and never did connect to the ILS, even when I tried doing it myself. So I had to hand fly it in. But otherwise, we're going to make the best of it. We do have unlimited fuel turned on, because even though this plane in real life I think would make the flight, it would only make it about 3/4 of the way according to the sim. So not worried about that. Otherwise, just cruising along at 42,000 feet for another, I don't know, we're a little more than halfway, so another 6-7 hours, I guess, in real life time, condensed down for you, and hopefully an hour or less long video. But it's not a computer fly. This is one reason why I don't do airliners or commercial airliners, because you just set it and forget it for hours and hours. I'd rather just fly around and avoid trees and buildings in a GA aircraft myself. But hey, I like to mix it up every now and then, and Formula 1 does not have portals to transport itself magically to the next location. Will I do this when we go from Baku to Miami for the next Formula 1 race? I don't know. Maybe doing this once is enough, and then I'll just do the shorter flights and then do the VFR stuff at each track. And as I record this, Oceano World Update came out a couple days ago, so I also need to do the 3 new bush trips. So lots of flying for me to do, which is fine because I'm completely done with Forza Horizon 5 and all of its expansion packs. So I mean, there's a festival playlist, but I've been there, done that hundreds of times. So until Forza Motorsport comes out in the end of this year, hopefully, that'll be a lot more flying in Minecraft for y'all. I know a lot of you watch both, so I appreciate it. So anyway, like the video so people know we're doing this. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I think I've done more talking than I needed to already. Assuming you've watched the first part, you already know what's going on. I just gave you a quick recap because it's been a day or two between uploads. And there you go. We're just going to do some sightseeing across land. Let me look at Google Maps super fast. We got all of India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. And then we get to the sea, whatever it's called, Caspian Sea. Why did I have to look that up? I know that's the Caspian Sea. And then Baku. So sightseeing until we reach top of descent. And then you'll be hearing me yap again while we work through top of descent. Or hopefully we won't have to work through top of descent, and VNAV will do it all for us, right down to the ground. I doubt it, but maybe it will. But I'll come in at top descent anyway, just talk about it. Otherwise, I will see you in a little bit. Enjoy the sightseeing for a couple minutes. Alright, we're about to enter the Caspian Sea. It is still in the middle of the night. I was hoping we would have sunrise by this point, but I guess not. We're going to enter the Caspian Sea over Heydar, which is a city in Turkmenistan, I think it says. Something like that. So we're going to kind of follow the coast a little bit more and then enter the sea. But you can see this curve here. That's where the Caspian Sea is, for lack of a better word. It's there. So yeah, still no sign of sun. So anyway, we're gonna have a nighttime landing, I guess. So true red eye, but that's okay. I didn't give you that much sightseeing because it's all just dark and not a whole lot to see. So sorry about the quick part of that, but don't worry, the video will be long enough with the approach and everything. So we're at 42,000 feet, and it says we need to get down to 11,000 feet by our next waypoint, which is 152 nautical miles. So is this going to go down to 11,000 feet for us, or do we have to manually get us down to 11,000 feet? Now remember, we don't have ATC to guide us down because it broke right away. We're not descending at all. The general rule of thumb is 150 nautical miles away you start descending, and I don't see us descending. I don't even see a top of descent on here unless I wasn't paying attention. It's quite possible it said top of descent and I missed it. But it's not changing anything. So let's go down to 11,000 feet ourselves so we don't miss it. And we'll just guide ourselves down here. So 11,000 feet. There's 17, 16, 15, and went too fast, of course. And slowly go up to 11,000 feet. There we go. Let's do a flight level change. And it should descend us, and speed and everything should all be on its own, and nothing's happening. Flight level change, please. 11,000 feet. Flight level change. There it goes. Okay, I had to do it twice. I don't know if that's normal or not. So it's going to descend us now, and it'll take care of our speed for us now. And if we don't get down to 11,000 feet by there, we go up to 11.6? I don't think so. Down to 11, up to 11.6. So we'll stay at 11,000. If we don't get there fast enough, then I'll just, I don't know, figure out how to get down there faster. I guess I can engage spoilers to get down, right? What if I do spoilers? Will that kill autopilot? I don't know what that'll do when you're running everything automatically. Oh no, we're going on faster. There we go. So it's keeping our speed. Oh my gosh. The thing can't even keep up. What? That's a weird... Look at that weirdness. I've never seen that before. Yeah. That's... I've never seen that get blurry like that. Anyway, we're descending at 11,000 feet per minute. Oh my word. Yeah, I don't know if that's realistic. That might make people puke. Or maybe it... No, yeah, I don't think that's accurate. 11,000 feet per minute? Really? I mean, I've told the story many times about how... There we go, you can see the coast. Okay, so what you're looking at here, this is the coast. So, this area here is Caspian Sea. This is the peninsula, then Heydar out here. That's what you're looking at. Anyway, I tell the story over and over about how I, oh my word. I don't think we need spoilers anymore. Let's put them in, arm them or whatever. There we go, that's better. Okay, we need to come down 16,000 feet. We got plenty of time to do it, I think. Not worried about it. So that'll descend... What? Wait. Come on. Keep going down. Oh, I see. It's trying to keep us at 325, so I had to make adjustments. Okay. Now we'll come back down again. Alrighty, cool. Keep an eye on that. And then 2,000 feet at Go Bus, which is probably out here somewhere, because this is the rest of our flight right here. It's all crammed in. So let's just go like that. Okay, cool. So that's being taken care of, I think. We'll see. We don't need brakes. Yep, I'm going to do them anyway. Auto brakes. Let's do 4. Auto brakes. Spoilers, I think, are armed. I think they're armed. Yeah. Spoilers should be armed. Auto brakes are set. Landing lights. Let's do landing lights now. We're way early by about 10,000 feet, but who cares? We're going to do them anyway. Where's the wing light? Can come back. Now I've had the wing inspection on the entire time. No, let's light it up because it's fun. Okay, cool. We're good there. Way ahead of schedule, but whatever. And yeah, now we're ready to land. So we've got auto brake set, spoilers set, lights are on. 18,000 feet. We'll redo the barometer. When we get to around here somewhere, we'll do flaps. And then, oh no, flaps. 310 knots. Is that what that means? That's 310 degrees. No, here's the degrees. That must be knots, huh? It's been a long time since I've looked at FMS. Anyway, not a whole lot going on. We're just going to descend. I want to keep an eye on our descent to make sure we're down to 11,000 feet by albedool, and then we'll land. We'll come in for an approach, I guess. So I don't even know what sightseeing to give you because there's nothing to see, literally. So I'm just going to, well, there's something to see there. We'll look at that together for a second. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and let this thing land itself, maybe? I doubt it. Anyway, we'll see what's automated, we'll see what's not. I've been at this for a very long time. Can you tell I'm starting to say ridiculous things? But that's just the way it is when you've been coming up and down the stairs, checking on your airplane, and no ATC gets kind of lonely. And anyway, we're landing out there somewhere. I don't even see it yet. I just see stars. Anywho, nothing to sightsee, so there'll just be a cut, and then there'll be something to do. That's my plan. Well, I see Azerbaijan in front of us. Baku is up there somewhere. We're still a ways away, though, because we are 13 nautical miles from Giselle, and then something else, and then GoBus. And GoBus, we want to be down at 2,000 feet. That's probably how we'll intercept the ILS, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. GoBus is here, so we'll intercept ILS somewhere around here. And then it'll all make sense, I hope. I could be doing VNAV maybe? Will that do anything? Will that bring us down to 2,000 feet? No. Wait, whoa. I don't want, oh, remember it said 11,600 for some weird reason? Nope. No, it's not 11,600. Turn off. Shoot. Flight level change. Please, back down to 11,000. Actually, let's start coming down to 2,000 now, I guess. So we're going to do 2,000. Excuse you, you're going to come down? I shouldn't have touched that button. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. But this is about where it started screwing up on my test flight. I remember it did that too. I wanted to go, that's what it was on my test flight. I used VNAV to lower myself to intercept the ILS, and it climbed again. I was like trying to intercept the ILS like 20,000 feet in Chicago, so I had to like take drastic measures and take over. Okay, let's also, we want 250 on IS, right, because of the speed limit. I'm assuming the speed limit's the same around the world. It might not be, but I've never heard otherwise. So we'll do the speed limit like that. It's not slowing us down. It's keeping us at 310. Do I need to hit like this? No, if I hit select, it's going to do what I'm doing right now, right? Yeah. We don't want, oh, that's Mach select. Sorry. We want 250. There we go. It's not slowing us down though, but whatever. Whatever. We are coming down. Yes, we are. 2,000 feet. Maybe it'll slow us up. I don't know. Whatever. I just know that we're getting close. Oh boy, we're getting really close to GoBus. 18 nautical miles to get down to 2,000 feet, and now... There we go. Now it'll work because it's slowing us down. It just had to slow us down. First, let's bring the spoilers back out. Be all dramatic. Otherwise, oh my, there's Baku right in front of us. Airport's right up here. The racetrack is right here on the shore. Our next video will probably be a VFR of Baku for Formula 1. And then some bush trips until the next. Hello? Flight level change, please. The heck is going on here? Keeping us 11,000 feet again. We got to come way down in a very short amount of time. Spoilers are out. everything is ready to go. We'll do flaps here in a minute. Actually, we're going to want to slow down even more now, but then it'll soften our blow here because we're going to come in way too fast. And we're going to need spoilers soon too. I think it's 180, isn't it? You want to do for now? I don't know. I just got spoilers out. We'll do flaps in a minute. We'll do gear in a minute. And then we'll figure this out here. And try to intercept the ILS. Yeah, see, we're way above ILS now. Dang it. See this thing? You generally want to be below it to capture it. We're way above it. Let's see how this goes here. First set of flaps. And, well, no, that's a glide slope. I don't actually see the ILS. Yeah, ILS is over there. Okay. I want to intercept it if I can. Then all we got to do is control speed. Where's approach on here? Approach right there. Localizer approach. Okay. It's probably too early to hit them, though. But I will in a minute. Back up a little bit here. Next to the flaps. Oh, why is it turning us away from everything? I didn't say that. Oh, man. Let me hit these buttons right now. Why is it turning us away? Okay, glide slope. But now localizer. Oh, come on. Seriously? Stop. Why are you doing that to me? I don't want to throttle anymore either then. Okay, here we go. Get comfortable in my chair because we're going to fly this in. I don't understand why it turned us to the left at the last minute like that. I mean, you all saw that, right? It turned us way to the left. Not what we want. Gear coming down. We're climbing. Oh boy. Okay, so I have not hand flown this thing in ever. All I did, I mean, I hand flew once I got to Chicago and I was too high and stuff for the last little bit, but I did not hand fly it. Oh boy, going too fast. I did not hand fly it like this. So gears down, roof flaps as we need them. I don't even know what the airport is. Maybe it's right here. I don't know. We're just going to hand fly this thing. Oh man. Alrighty, well, I don't expect this to go very well. We'll do the best we can. It's just a gigantic Cessna, right? Alright, let's not... Well, let's try this again. Let's turn off LNAV. Can we turn all this stuff off? Can't turn any of it off. All I wanted to do, more flaps, was... Flaps and some throttle, please. All I wanted to do was engage autopilot for approach, and that's it. But I don't know if it's going to let me. More flaps. Stop descending. What if I engage autopilot right now? Will it do anything? It still wants to go way to the left. Is it chasing? Is it chasing the localizer? Doesn't matter. We can hand fly anyway. Alright, we're all set. We got flaps coming down. Already have been down. Gears already down. We're just going to follow this in. We're pretty stable right now. We'll just stay level until we intercept the glide slope appropriately. And that localizer should light up any minute now. Let's come in with a softer angle here. Baku right in front of us, like I said. The racetrack is right in front of us. It's another street track. It's right here. We should be able to find it pretty easily, though. And make it out. I don't even know which runway it is. It's 34. I don't know which one that is. So we're just going to rely on our instruments. I don't know how we doing on flaps. They're all the way down already. Okay. We're flying super dirty, which is awesome. I'm just going to pretend it's the 727 because I was really good at that in X-Plane. I mean, it's not the 727, but I'm going to pretend that it is. Ooh, the trim works nice in this. Because some of the airplanes, the trim is all whack. We're not picking up the localizer. There it is. There's localizer. Alright, using the instruments here. And we want about 34 degrees then. There we go. Get over there to 34 degrees. There's 32. Or 340, I mean 33. And we missed it because we weren't at 340. Runways in sight. I'm still going to fly the localizer because I can. Real world weather is on, by the way. I never turned that off. Alright, so I can't remember what the final approach speed or touchdown speed is in this thing. I say I can't remember, but I never knew. I don't know what it is. We're just going to do our best. We'll keep throttles engaged until we touch down. Then we'll engage the reversers. Auto brakes should work. As long as I don't forget, as long as I don't touch brakes myself. And let's see what else. So auto brakes will work. Spoilers should work automatically. Bringing those in, yep. And all I need to do is just engage reversers and we should stop pretty quickly. We'll see how this goes. Anything will be better than my test landing. It'll be my second landing in this ever without practicing and stuff. I do want to look out the, why did the sim stall? There we go. I do want to look out the window, but I shouldn't. We'll have a daytime VFR with the racetrack stuff, so no problem. I'm assuming you're watching this either the day of the race or slightly after the race. I'm not even sure. And then the VFR will come soon, and then right now Formula 1 is on their way to Miami probably. I really don't think I'm going to do that flight. I don't need to. It's 20 some hours. This took me a couple days. Well, let's see. Started it most of the day, let it overnight, did it for a minute, then over, yeah, like my third real life day doing this or something. I know you can like speed up the sim and stuff, but whatever. I like to do it real time, so. Alright, let's keep an eye on your instruments, instead of yapping and looking at all the pretty lights, because we're all screwed up now, so throttle's back to descend a little bit. Actually, yeah. Nose to keep our speed. Let's not slow down too much here. I think this was like 11,000 or 13,000 foot runway. So nothing to worry about there. If we don't touch down in the touchdown zone, we'll be good. And I can't believe how well this is going when I don't look out the window. It could be better, right? It could be better. I'm looking out the window now instead of my gauges. We're a little high, but that's okay. Alrighty, here we go. In a jet, you do not touch down at idle like you do, or you don't do idle over the threshold like you do in a smaller plane. That's the biggest thing I had to learn to not do. So, here we go. Alrighty. Want about 500 feet per minute or so for this final part, and it gets really goofy when you get close to the ground. I do have real life turbulence set to realistic, or turbulence set to realistic, because you can actually change that now as of a few updates ago. And looking at our gauges, we're pretty good, but I'm looking out the window. And is this set right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Let's go sterile.
400. 300. 200.
Oh, we're going to stall just before we touch down.
50, 40, 30.
No, we're good. I'll tell you what happened in a minute. I do that every time I fly a jet. Every stinking time I do the same mistake. I'll tell you what I did in a second here. There we go. Reversers engaged. Nose wheel down gently. And auto brakes are working. And we're stopping. There we go. And there we go. Alright. Auto brakes are off now. Spoilers in. And no way to talk to ATC because it's broken, so we're just going to have to find a place to park on our own. Flaps coming in. So every stinking time, where are we going? Where's the main building over there? Every time I land a jet, I do the same mistake. And what happens is, I end up getting a little too high every time. Near the very end, I get a little too high. So then I panic. And I bring back throttles too much and I let it nose down. Well, then you slow down and you just about start to stall short of the threshold. and then I land to sort of the threshold. But then in this case, I gave it throttles in time to recover, but I didn't really recover because then I floated halfway down the runway and missed the touchdown zone by a mile, which is okay. We had the space, but that's not very good. And then I touched down, which I didn't notice my touchdown rate. I don't think it was that bad. I think my final touchdown was okay, but the process was really bad. But hey, second time landing this thing ever in my life. So I'd say that's not too bad. Not as good as the 727. I had that thing down perfect, but I flew it all the time. Anyway, flaps coming in. They should be in by now. Let's try to keep rolling here slowly as I come up here and do taxi lights, which we're already on, I guess. And we'll do this. Runway turn off. Lights can come off because we're done turning off. And we could do more with like strobes and nav light, but I'm not going to worry about it. And we should be cleaned up, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, so let's hop outside to our taxi view. And let's just taxi towards the middle of the airport. I apologize. I did not keep track of flight time, which I know is kind of a bummer because it would have been interesting to see how long that actually took. The sim said it was supposed to take 14 and a half hours. I don't know how long it took. Come on, we can get going here. But anyway, I did it. I flew a big jet and we didn't crash, so good. Alright, so this looks like a ramp, but at the same time, those buildings don't look like jetways. So, my Minnesota accent's kicking in too, I noticed. So we're just gonna keep going along here until we figure out where we're going. See, it says we can go that way, but those aren't jetways. Those are just weird buildings that AutoGen is putting in. So let's try up here. Let's just try one of these and see what happens. There we go. These look like jetways here. Maybe. No. You just park here and then they come and get you. That's not what I want. Maybe they don't have jetways here because I see all the other planes are just parked. And then when I looked on the other side, it's just car parking. So maybe we don't get a jetway. So we'll just find a spot to park here without hitting our wing on that airplane. Ooh, that was a close one. And we'll just find a spot to pull over here. Alright, now we're in a pickle. So we're just going to stop right here. We're going to stop right here. They can bring our stairways. Parking brake, right? Yeah. Parking. Yep. They can bring the stairway, and then then they can come and figure things out themselves. All right, let's hop outside while it's lit up so we can see the airplane. And then we'll do shutdown in a second here. So welcome to Baku, the next Formula 1 race. Although by the time you watch this, it probably already happened. Actually, I'm just going to keep the plane on. I don't need to shut it down. I don't even have a checklist or anything. But there's the airport. Just beautiful. What a fun flight. I'm actually not minding these long flights if I can just let them run, you know, like overnight or just do, you know, let them run for a couple hours every day or whatever. What a beautiful city. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe so you know when the Baku VFR flight comes out, plus all the bus trips, plus everything else. And check out that airport. Look at those terminals. That is so cool. Sorry I parked everybody so far away, and I'll see you next time.